So we've discussed Kaiju number 9 and his long-term goals on this channel before. Basically, he wants to bring about the Kaiju Era, which quite literally means that he's going to end the Cenozoic era that we live in now as humans and bring about his envisioned era of Kaiju. Now, he's going to do that via one of two ways. Either he has some way to evolve humans into some sort of hybrid Kaiju, or he's just going to quite literally bring about a horde of Kaiju and wage war against humanity. What we do know is whoever does win this battle will not only be the successor to Japan, but also the Earth. Now we know that Kaiju are slowly gaining size, fortitude, and attack frequencies over the years. So make no mistake, this is Kaiju number 9's doing. His plans have been set in motion for a while. I just think that now is the perfect set of circumstances for him to strike. So what are his short-term goals? That's what we're going to discuss in this video today. Welcome back to our channel. It's your boy Dalton, aka the Sly Senpai. Thank you for clicking on this video. Like I said, we're just going to be talking about Kaiju number 9 and what his actual short-term goals are that are going to help him get to his long-term goals. And a couple of questions that I got for y'all with Kaiju number 9 that maybe we can answer as a community. But other than that, let's get into it. So going back and rereading the story, it's funny because you realize that Kaiju number 9 has two short-term goals in particular. One of those short-term goals mirrors our very own the Japan Defense Force, which is to prepare surprise factors. Right now, Kaiju number 9 has a bunch of information and we have no idea what he can do with that information. He's low-key sitting back making Dai Kaiju, normal Kaiju, different breed Kaiju, and those are things that we can't be prepared for. But all we can do is just try to be as ready as possible. His second main goal that he has is to obviously, as we've seen, return all the weaponized numbered Kaiju back to the Kaiju side. These two things are going to be the two things that greatly assist the Kaiju era coming about. Now, the reason that obviously he wants the numbered weapon Kaiju is just because of how strong these weapons are. We've already seen the level up that he got whenever he just got to absorb General Isao and Kaiju number 2 at the same time. That was our first culmination of Dai Kaiju powers, being number 2 and number 9. And right after that, Captain Narumi and Kafka could not even keep up with him whenever they were double teaming Kaiju number 9. Now, knowing that these are Kaiju number 9's three main goals, it's very clear and easy to see that Kaiju number 9 has been at this for a while now. If you don't think so even after that, another thing that points even more so towards that direction is the fact that all of Kaiju number 9's attacks have been very centered towards the 3rd Division base, which means that he must have been doing some research on this base and has certain people that he wants to interact with here. Not only that, a lot of his attacks are also very centered at Kafka, aka Kaiju number 8. This obviously points towards something with his overarching plan, and it's going to be our job to decipher what that is as the series keeps going on. Now, one thing that we do know about Kaiju's origins is that they are extremely old. Through Hoshina's flashback, we learned if it was the Edo period, then Hoshina's blade fighting style would have made him a prodigy in the defense force. The Edo period in Japan began in 1603 and ended in 1868, making Kaiju a minimum of 400 years old. The real question then is, just how old is Kaiju number 9? What created Kaiju number 9? And how long has he actually been planning to regain these powers since the humans took them from the Kaiju? So we know that Kaiju number 9 can fuse with Kaiju like he did with those ant Kaiju. We know that he can control Kaiju, kind of like whenever Kafka was attacking Kaiju number 9 in that first mission and he pulled up that corpse wall of Kaiju. And then finally, we know that he can create powerful new Kaiju as well, hence Kaiju number 10. We saw Kaiju number 10 as the first Dai Kaiju that he created, which was terrifying for us, but really more so just scary because Mina Ashura wasn't there. So Captain Hoshina really had to pull some strings to hold off until she could get there. While we're on the subject, don't you find it very strange that Kaiju number 10 just so happens to have a very close fighting style to Captain Hoshina, and he just so happened to pull up on the same base that Captain Hoshina is at, and he just so happens to want to get weaponized and used by Captain Hoshina? I digress though. But furthermore, what do we do when Kaiju number 9 is making Daikaiju that are more cataclysmic than what Kaiju number 10 was? Kaiju number 10 was fearsome and he was fast and strong, but what happens when he starts making Kaiju that are more similar to Kaiju number 2? Or Kaiju number 6, the king of Kaiju? These are things that we have to prepare ourselves for. I'm also very curious to see what you guys think the connection is between Kaiju number 8 and Kaiju number 9, because obviously before those two, there were no real signs of like human intelligence coming from Kaiju, but both of those Kaiju come about at the same time and they have human intelligence, and then obviously 9 brought about 10. So like this whole human intelligence thing is something that's new to Kaiju, but these two in particular started off with it. So what connection or correlation do you guys think is there between those two? But more than anything, I gotta give a shout out to my boy Macy. We just be chopping it up in the comments sometimes, and he put it really perfectly whenever he was looking at my Kaiju number 9 old video. He said that like, even though in our eyes Kaiju number 9 is a villain, to the other Kaiju, he is a hero. And whenever I saw Macy say that, I was like, damn, he's right. Because if like I put myself in a Kaiju shoes and we've been around for hundreds of years and these humans have just been attacking and eradicating us, think about it like this. Kaiju number 9 comes about and he's creating Kaiju that are stronger than ever, that are giving some strength back to your side. He's creating new breeds of Kaiju that are giving more life and more sustenance to your species. And more than anything, he's doing exactly what humans are doing whenever we fight against Kaiju. We are fighting against Kaiju to do what? Take care of our species. And that's what any species is naturally wired to do. So whenever you look at it from a more meta aspect, it's really hard to say that Kaiju number 9 is a villain, because Kaiju number 9 is just protecting his species the same way that humans protect humans. So more than anything, I just wanted to talk about those plans with Kaiju number 9. I appreciate you clicking on the video if you did. It's been your boy Dalton. You know I'm talking about Kaiju number 8 all the time. I'm gonna bring you guys some more Jujutsu Kaisen, Kaiju number 8 content. You already know what it is. It's the end of the video, so it's my favorite time because I get to sing like I'm an American Idol. Peace.